let's dive into some of the blog posts that I have been loving. Now, bearing in mind, my interests are primarily in the free open source software space, self-hosting, privacy, more back-end development, terminal, anything, literally anything related to terminals, command lines, shells, all of that stuff. So here are 5 blogs that you can read to become the best developer that you can be and stay inspired along the way. Let's jump right into it. We got to start off, of course, Mitchell Hashimoto. He is somebody that I look up to and would strive to emulate. I personally find it really fascinating to learn from more senior developers and how they think, especially when they're people who not only are coding for work, but after even like years of experience in the field, they're still doing it for fun. They still have that passion for it. I think most of us strive to have that level of dedication and passion. So I always find it really interesting to hear their thoughts, find different patterns or ways that they overcome those lulls, and even how they like overcome tackling a tough problem or a tough decision, because they're somebody whose footsteps I can try and follow. And the fact that they share it online is absolutely outstanding and very valuable to us. So thank you very much for sharing your process with us. Now I will read your blogs and hopefully also become a 10x dev. Thank you. Now, of course, I also have to mention Carlos. Even though I work with Carlos, every single time I look at any of his blog posts, I feel like I learned something new. Like, despite knowing what he's working on and like asking him questions about it and stuff at work, whatever, it's like he knows so many things. So I am constantly checking his posts too. He is also somebody I would strive to be as a developer. If I could get anywhere near his level, then I've succeeded. I've made it. You know what I mean? Mama, I made it. He writes a lot about his thought process behind different little side projects. Even when he's doing like deep dives on certain topics, he'll actually often write down those notes and then like make it into a blog post for his personal site. So I'm always keeping an eye on that so that I can also figure out whatever he's learned. Next up is this Hamvoke blog. It's super playful. They post really frequently and they seem like a great developer. They use tmux, they use NeoVim. I find the posts are really nice to read and they're playful and light while still being super informative. Again, it's somebody who I think is a pretty talented developer. Not that I've seen the source code, I haven't seen the code that they're writing, but just from what I've read in their blogs, I think they have a really good mindset. And I like, what is hello? Like they've got a really good mindset. It's just fun. You know, they're keeping it fun. And I find it super inspiring to see people that are at, you know, higher levels of skill as developers and are continuing to just have fun with it. Like that is the point. It's not just a job. They're enjoying the process. They're enjoying the puzzles. So I really enjoy their blog. I actually found their blog through their tmux posts. So there was a post that they did about pair programming with tmux, and that was how I discovered them. But yeah, now they've got like so many other blog posts as well that you can catch up on, like a lot. So yeah, I really would recommend them. Next up is this blog. This is by Mr. Usme on GitHub. If you've been on my stream, I've definitely mentioned this before. This is one of my favorite blogs because it's very minimalism focused. It's very privacy focused. So like you'll see that with minimalism, like he's literally cataloged every single one of his belongings. And me being the nosy girl that I am, I'm like, what do you got? I also like that he's writing about like his infrastructure and stuff like that as somebody who's self-hosting and big into decentralized networks, doing the whole digital nomad thing, but like also keeping privacy in mind and figuring out how to continue to like own your own data and stuff like that. This is a whole rabbit hole that I would love to go down at one point. But until then, we're going to live vicariously through Mr. Usme, through his blog. He also works on some pretty cool command line projects, which is actually how I found this blog. And all of that is on GitHub. I discovered him through like the Charm ecosystem. He's a pretty avid user of the Charm libraries. So that is how I discovered him. Okay, this last one is sick, you guys. Look at this. It looks like a Linux file system. Like off the bat, immediately yes. I really enjoy that they're also doing deep dives into all of these very nerdy things. Gaming on Linux, FOSS, Elixir, Nix, some like different thoughts on like Git workflows and stuff like that. They don't post as frequently, as you can tell. A lot of these posts are a bit older, but I have really enjoyed reading this blog. Let me know what you think about that one. That's it. Those are the 5 blogs that I've been enjoying recently. Super nerdy, very much into like command line terminals, free open source software, privacy, all that extreme nerdy stuff that I hope that you also enjoy. If you have different blogs that you really like, definitely leave them in the comments because I would love to check them out. But until then, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.